Cat Country 98.1. Very excited to have Charles Kelley from Lady Antebellum joining us.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Are you breathing? I mean, you guys have been so busy.
Been busy, but playing shows, and that's the goal, being out here playing these arenas. It's hard to complain when it gets busy because that's what you've been working for.
First off, congratulations to your bandmate for his wedding.
Both of them.
You were able to attend this one, right? You didn't get to go to Hillary's.
Well, Hillary, just like ours, just had 20 of our family. Dave, of course, he did it big, one of those big weddings. They're both fun for different reasons. It's crazy, man. Everybody's married and settled down. It's
so different, right?
But in such a good way.
Did you guys all jump up and sing at the wedding?
I didn't. I usually always do. I don't know. I behaved myself a little more that way.
So someone wasn't drinking is what you're saying.
Well, I was, but it was a little more of a formal event. I didn't feel the need to bust out Mustang Sally or Purple Rain.
And we're talking about how busy you guys are, and obviously you worked for years in Nashville and you came with Dave before you guys had success, but for the rest of us, it seems like it was really quick. Is there a part of you that wishes it had been a little slower so you could enjoy it more?
Especially around that whole Need You Now time, it was definitely spinning so much faster than we could almost hang on. But you never can wish it moved slower. I mean, it definitely is one of those things now I can appreciate it more. I think that's just true in life. You're not going to really appreciate all the good things until you're able to kind of look back.
And speaking of something to appreciate, Charles, I saw you guys perform a couple of weeks ago on that Lionel Richie TV special, which was really cool and looked like a lot of fun. But I was wondering, because we get a lot of feedback from people who get upset when artists that don't have a country background try to make that transition. How do you guys feel about that?
He's got a little bit of a country background. He wrote one of Kenny Rogers' biggest hits.
That's true.
This kind of music, too, is such a listenable type of music that anybody that loves great songwriters can enjoy. And that's the beauty of it, is that the lines are kind of always blurring a little bit. And there were a time that, they were calling Waylon Jennings not real country because it was too rock and roll, a little outlaw. And then as 10 years go by, and that's traditional country. It's ever evolving. And so I think this is just a natural thing that happens. And Lionel's just awesome, man. I mean, you can't have anything bad to say about that guy. He's the nicest guy in the world.
Speaking of awesome, I know you guys said the Grammy night was one of the best nights, but I remember reading something about a very cool party you got to go to, and I was wondering if you could tell the listeners a little bit about who was there. It was at Ronnie Dunn's house.
It was like 3 or 4 years ago. We had won new artists for the CMAs and kind of crashed their party. I'll never forget it, sitting around the piano watching Keith Urban, George Strait, Reese Witherspoon on the bongos, and it was just the weirdest thing. Martina McBride singing, and everybody's just like singing harmonies and trading off songs. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I just sat like a wallflower and just watched it all go down.
Another cool thing you guys have coming up, which must be like a dream, is opening for Bruce.
Yeah, it's going to be in July. We're heading over to Europe. We're going to be opening for him. It's a dream come true.
You've got another song hitting #1, Dancing Away with My Heart.
We're not taking anything for granted these days, that's for sure. We want to be doing this for a long time, and just to still have songs going #1, and that's the thing that drives the whole machine.
You've got DCU Center coming up in Worcester. We're all excited to come see you there. So thanks for taking the time to call us, and congratulations on all the success.
I appreciate it, guys.